Guess what came in the mail? These are just so pretty. I can't help but like share these. See, this is where I'm glad that you're hanging out with me while I'm doing this. And I've been at this for quite a few hours. So all of the packages are on their way to you. Hey, welcome back to the vlog. Today I'm really excited because guess what came in the mail? And this means that I can start making your custom candles. So in case you missed it, earlier this month I launched my holiday candle collection, which is a collection of vintage vessels that I have been thrifting and collecting all year long. You've probably come along with me on many of these adventures to collect these, and the collection finally launched earlier this month, and now I get to start putting them together for you. Now, if you feel like you missed the collection, do not worry. There is still quite a few available. I think you'll have plenty to choose from. And I will be taking custom candle orders until the end of November. So after the end of November, only the empty vessels will be available. So you definitely haven't missed your chance, but go check it out. I will leave it linked for you. And if you are wanting a custom candle, make sure to place your order before the end of November. But today, I'm going to be putting together the orders that have already come in from VIP Day. And I thought it'd be fun to take you behind the scenes with me and show you my process and show you like how I package everything up, and just thought it'd be fun to take you with me and hang out with you today as I fulfill some candle orders. Now, just a heads up, I'm not going to be doing a full tutorial in this vlog, but I am going to be filming a step-by-step how to DIY your own vintage candle over on the main channel very, very soon, around when this vlog comes out. So definitely go subscribe over there and get ready to do a little DIY with me. That being said, I think it's time to get started. I have everything that I need out, and I need to grab the first set of vessels. So I'm gonna do these by scent. So I have kind of sorted the current orders out into the different scents. And so I'm gonna do these step by step so I don't get them confused, and take them over by group in order to do the different scents. So I have my first group right here. These are just so pretty. I can't help but like share these. So this is my first group, and all of these were ordered in the scent of Winter Breeze. So Winter Breeze is actually a combination of lemon, orange, and balsam fir, which I personally think is going to smell so yummy. So in order to get started first, before I start melting my wax, I'm going to go ahead and get my vessel ready to pour. So I am just going to take these little stickers that come with the wicks, and I'm going to grab the number of wicks that I need. So the number of wicks that I use really just depends on the vessel. So if a vessel is like this and is not quite as wide, this is going to be a 1 wick vessel, easy. Now, when it comes to this guy, who's a little larger, I'll probably put 2 wicks in just to make sure it burns really clean. Now, this guy is not as deep, but he is nice and round, and so I'll probably put 2 or 3 wicks in this one to make sure it burns really clean as well. So, I'm going to go ahead and just designate my wicks here. 2 for that guy. I'm debating about this guy. I think maybe 2 for him. And then I think 3 for that guy. Okay. So I need just as many of these stickers as I do wicks, because this is the glue essentially that's going to hold it into place. And it's kind of funny because I said that this wasn't going to be a tutorial video, but I think you're going to get a pretty in-depth look of what it takes. But like I said, the real step-by-step is going to be over on the main channel. But yeah, I'm telling you, it's really not that hard. It's really not that hard. It really is just making sure you have what you need, and just kind of knowing what to expect when you pour it, how it's going to act. And so I think just watching a video or two, you're gonna get the hang of it. I'm just melting this first batch of wax, it always takes way longer than you think it's going to, especially that first batch, because the water is usually not up to temperature yet. And you're also putting it into a cold pitcher. Anyway, it always takes longer than you think, but yeah, I'm gonna melt this down. And then here's the kicker though, you don't want to just melt it down and then the moment it's liquid. This is something that took me a while to learn. You actually want to let it get to a temperature. So there's technical temperatures, everyone has their own that they like. I don't have any of those tools or anything, but you want to let it kind of boil longer than you think. You don't need the wax to reach a boiling point, but you want to make sure that it is sitting in that boiling water for a good long while and reaching a really good temperature. This is just going to ensure that the wax actually breaks down. There's like science behind it. The wax will actually break down and set smoother and also hold on to scent better, which I find fascinating. So anyway, I'm going to let this melt down, and then once it's completely melted, I'm going to add in just a little bit of the coconut oil. This is a new hack I learned that actually helps soy wax sit up and firm up smoother and burn down smoother. So that's a new trick I learned that I'm using in this collection. And so once this is melted down, that's when I'll add that. And then I'll probably let those two sit and mix for a while. And then we'll take it off and let it cool. So it's kind of like tempering chocolate. Not that I know anything about tempering chocolate, but it's a similar process where you get it up to a heat. You're not just trying to melt it. And then you also let it cool. And then it acts better, I guess. So anyway, we're going to do that this time. And we're going to let it melt down, and then we will add our scents in. See, this is where I'm glad that you're hanging out with me while I'm doing this, because it's kind of a long process. And I actually had a friend who was making candles, because she's super creative and she loves doing like all kinds of fun projects. And she had actually made candles before I did, and me and her were talking, and she was like, I thought I would love making candles. She's like, it was the most boring process ever. And after making them, I have to say, it is a very boring process. It's super easy, super boring. There's not a lot to it. You melt the wax, you pour it into your vessel, and then you have to sit and wait for it to, you know, firm up. And then you have a candle, which is awesome. It's super easy, and so it's a very practical DIY. Not necessarily like the most creative and fun. So I'm kind of glad that we're hanging out while I'm doing this, because it makes it a lot more fun. So I was letting the camera charge, and I've been at this for quite a few hours, so I can't even tell you what batch I'm on, but I have lots of candles over here. I have lots of candles over here. I have a whole batch getting ready to melt here, and we are on our final scent, which is really exciting. You can tell that the day has gone, so it's been hours. If you're wanting to make your own candles. Now, granted, you probably aren't sitting here making a bunch of them. You'll probably be making, you know, 2, 3. It is just, it's a process, and it's a waiting game. You're waiting on the wax to melt. You hurry and pour it, and then you wait for it to firm up, and it's easy, but when you're going through rounds of it, I'll be happy to get these last ones done for sure. But I think that they're coming out pretty good. I'm pretty excited to have all of these done, and then also the ones that are over there, all the different scents and things. So fingers crossed they all come out really, really well. But I need to put the Wicks on the final 2 while this is heating up. And then it's kind of just a waiting game, waiting for them all to firm up, and then I'll have to start the packaging process, which I'm excited about. It's so fun to finally get to put them in their boxes and to wrap them up for you guys. So yeah, anyway, that'll be the next step, but I have to wait on them to really firm up before I move them around or package them up. So I really wanted to do that tonight, but I really don't want to push it and then mess up the quality of the candle. So we will see. We'll see what I'm able to do with that tonight. But we are so close to being done with all of the candles. Good morning. So I let all the candles sit overnight, and look what we have. We have some beautiful candles. Now some of them, and this is just the nature of soy wax, but some of them have a little bit of cratering. Some of them look great though, like and don't have that issue. But since this is for y'all, I'm definitely going to do my best to fix this up. I need to trim some more of these wicks and also get these packed up for you guys today. So a lot to do today, but I need to start by trimming these wicks and also working to get them into the oven on like a low setting to kind of refix the top of them. Like I said, it's just the nature of soy wax. It just tends to do that sometimes, unfortunately. I still prefer it over normal wax just because it's so much better for breathing in. But we're gonna fix that. We're gonna make them look as beautiful as possible, and then we're gonna get packing, which is my personal favorite part, is packing them up all pretty to get sending to you. So yeah, yesterday was a long day, I have to say. I'm gonna be doing a tutorial over on the main channel like I mentioned, and it's just really funny because doing the tutorial, it's such a simple process, like it's so easy, but when you're doing batch after batch after batch after batch, it takes a long time. I was in here all day yesterday doing this, but it's so funny because if it's just you making a candle for yourself or making a couple and doing one batch, you'll be done within a couple hours and then you walk away and you're done. You know, you're not sitting there redoing it over and over. So it's just really funny that I'm like, it's so simple and easy. But yeah, I was in here doing it all day yesterday. So yeah, anyway, it is such a simple process though, and I'm always amazed at how well that they turn out. I have to say, if you've not already ordered your candle, one, I will link the collection for you in the description, but two, a little insider tip, as I was making the scents, I was so surprised how well cinnamon roll turned out. It turned out to be one of my favorite scents, and I did not expect that. I really thought that like winter breeze with like the lemon and the balsam fir and like those like bright citrusy scents would be my favorite, and then vanilla latte is always a favorite. But y'all, cinnamon roll's up there. Cinnamon roll was like on point. I don't know. Anyway, that's a little insider tip. If you've not ordered your candle yet, you might want to pick that scent. Anyway, so I need to start by fixing these up, getting them all cleaned up and kind of re-leveling the surface, because they're gonna need to set back up again a little bit before I can pack them. So I need to get a head start on that, and then yeah, we're just gonna keep working today and have a little bit more of a behind the scenes packing kind of day. So I guess let's go ahead and get started. I've kind of been procrastinating a little bit. I was so tired, but I am excited to get these packed up and sent to you. So I guess I need to start by, I guess we're gonna take this pan to make it easy, and so I'm just gonna pick a few that I think need it the most and start with them. And I think I mentioned this in the tutorial video over on the main channel, but if you're doing this just for you, I wouldn't even worry about this step. I would just go ahead and burn your candle and not even worry, because once it burns down a little bit, it's gonna be fine. The only reason I'm doing this is because it was part of my collection and I wanted to make sure that they looked absolutely perfect for you. And look at that. Look how much smoother they are. So I just took them out and it just melted that itty bitty little top layer, and then it's gonna dry so much smoother. Got them all packed up. I always forget how long it takes me. It's such a tedious process, and I definitely want to make sure I pack it well enough. Anyway, got that all packed up. It's so weird how light it is in here, and then it's so dark over there. But anyway, got all the boxes packed up, and it's the weekend right now, so I'll have to take them to the post office on Monday. But yeah, if you ordered a candle on VIP day or like that first weekend of the collection, you should definitely be on the lookout because it is coming your way. I'm probably going to go shower and relax for the rest of the night, but I will see you on Monday to take the packages to the post office. All of the packages are on their way to you, so be on the lookout if you ordered on VIP day, and if you have not already ordered from the candle collection, you have until November 30th to order a custom candle, and then after that it will just be empty vessels for you to DIY your own candles. And the tutorial for how to create your own vintage vessel candle out of any vessel you may have is going to be up on the main channel very, very soon, so make sure that you are subscribed both here and the main channel, and I will see you so soon in the next one. Bye!